When you're on the search for a new car, one of the main questions you will ask is this car reliable? There's not many cars that can be deemed as trustworthy and reliable than the Honda Jazz. Now, the 2022 Honda Jazz is the latest addition in the long line of trustworthy and reliable vehicles, and this type of model has been ranked highly in the motor trade and deemed one of the most reliable on the market. Now, the 2022 Honda Jazz is a hybrid vehicle and by far the most impressive Jazz to date. So let's take a look and delve into the 2022 Honda Jazz. So we take a look at the design and exterior of the 2022 Honda Jazz. Alright, it might not be the most interesting or exciting car to look at, but personally I think it looks good. It's got a very unique and distinctive style to it. It's not just a box on wheels with a Honda badge slapped on the front. You can tell this is a Honda Jazz, and I think it's very much had a facelift from previous Jazz models. So it might not blow away, but I think it has a lot of very interesting details. If you take a look at the Honda badge on the front, it has this blue outlining to it, signifying that this is an electric hybrid vehicle. Also very much a fan of the sweeping lines going down the bonnet and also another one going right across. You also have a lot of nice curves and lines running down the side of the vehicle. Personally, I think overall it is a good looking car. Alright, it's not the most exciting on the market, but it does its job. It's very distinctive. You can tell this is a Honda Jazz, and very much I'm a fan. A couple more nice features to the design of the exterior of this vehicle is these chrome finish on the outskirts of the wing mirrors. Also the alloy wheels I think look very good that come as standard. I'm also very much a fan design of the front side windows. Usually, you know, you'd have this part coming down here, maybe the windscreen curving around. I like this bit. I just feel like when you sat inside, so much more light comes in due to these windows. And I just think it makes it look a bit more futuristic, you know, makes it stand out. Like I said, it's a very unique design to this vehicle. Personally, one of the more impressive parts of this vehicle is when you take a step inside and have a look at the interior to this car. So the interior of the Honda Jazz I think looks exceptional. Not many vehicles on the market for this price range will you see interiors with this amount of detailing. For example, the two-tone dashboard and also on the steering wheels. Likewise in the center console and also the seats. They could have easily just put in black fabric seats with not much pattern. The grey I think really stands out, and it's also got contrasting materials with the leather and the fabric. Also, it feels very light, it feels very airy. I think the grey seats do help that. But another thing to mention is these side windows. I think it just helps the visibility. It makes the car seem bigger. You know, this is only a small hatchback, but it feels very spacious. It's almost like the TARDIS. The inside feels so much more spacious than the outside. You know, there's lots of leg room in the driver's seat and also a lot of storage space. In the centre console, you've got 4 different compartments. You've also got 2 in both the passenger and the driver's seat door. You've also got some secret compartments, so along with, you know, your standard glove box. You've also got another storage space here, you know, for whatever you want in. Another really simple feature, which not many cars have, a cup holder right next to the driving console. How handy is that? You know, usually you have to start fishing around or you have to take your eyes off the road. Here, you know you straight away, hands on the wheel, quick drink, bang. How simple is that? Very simple features like that I just think make this car stand out on the market. Now, we can't forget to mention the tech that comes as standard in the Honda Jazz. So obviously you've got your digital touchscreen as seen in many modern day cars, which includes an array of apps as well as Apple CarPlay and Android Auto and its own built-in navigation system. It's got some more comfier features like heated seats and heating steering wheel, which obviously comes vital in them cold winter mornings. We've also got abundance of driving safety features including parking cameras, blind spot intervention and lane assist. But yeah, it has all the tech that modern day cars have. But is it user friendly? Personally, I think it's one of the easiest systems to navigate. You know, it's very quick, it's very responsive. You know, touchscreen is very easy to use. You've also got all, you know, your usual apps that you'd use, like your radio, your phone, your navigation, all displayed at the bottom. You know, you don't have to start digging through. You know, if you're driving, you need to make a phone call or change navigation. You can quickly do it by pressing one of them. You don't need to, you know, be searching through, scrolling, think, oh, where is it? Very user-friendly, very efficient. So then, the Honda Jazz we've established is a good-looking car both inside and out. It also is very much value for money for the tech and features it offers. But does it drive well? That's one of the most important features about a car. Personally, I say it does. It's very smooth, it's very comfy. You know, obviously with it being a hybrid, it also has eco mode. It's very well in its fuel consumption. You know, on average this vehicle is looking at about 57 miles per gallon, but don't be surprised if you reach levels of 70 miles per gallon. That's very impressive. So 70 miles per gallon, on top of that, the fact it's a hybrid vehicle. your bank balance is going to be thanking you if you get a Honda Jazz. I would say, considering the fuel consumption this car has, the performance is better than what you'd expect it to be. You know, with this fuel consumption, you might be expecting it to have really slow acceleration. Acceleration isn't quick, but it's not slow by any means. You know, it's a good performing car for your average day-to-day driver. Whether that be long driving or whether it be city or just short driving, you know, getting you from A to B, this performs more than what you need it to. You know, you can be able to pull out a junction, you have no fear of not being able to pull away from traffic. So really, it is an all-rounded performing car. So then, 2022 Honda Jazz, a hybrid vehicle which looks good, performs well, and has excellent fuel consumption, which is very much vital in this day and age with the rising price of fuel. Alright, you might think of the stereotypical Honda Jazz driver, you might not fit that criteria, but why not break the mould and try one for yourself? Because you know what? I think you'll be surprised.